Hello, welcome to ASMR Event Planners. Did you have an appointment today? Okay, cool. Do you know who it was with? That's me. Okay, so, what are we planning? Your New Year's Eve party? Okay. Let me grab my notebook and some paper. So, is this your first time working with us? Okay. And, do you have an idea of a color scheme you'd like to use, or, a certain, theme for the party? Okay. Typically, what people do for New Year's Eve parties, would be a gold and silver theme, or you could do gold and black, you could do silver and black. I did see recently out at some stores that people are doing an iridescent in black to celebrate. But we could do whatever colors you'd like. Yeah, those are just the typical ones. Like I said, the iridescent is a new one I haven't seen before, but if you want to do that, we totally can. There is stuff available now for us to get to do that. So, would you like to go that route? Okay. I almost forgot to ask, what is your name? Okay. And what is your last name? Okay. Sorry, I brought a few sheets for different kinds of events just to have them, and I had too many. Alright, so you want the iridescent theme. Okay. Did you want... Let me ask you first, because I like to get an idea of what the customer is thinking before I start giving you ideas. When you think of a New Year's Eve party, what do you see? Or, like, if you've been to ones in the past, what were things that stood out to you that you really appreciated about them? Okay, so you do like a photo wall. We can totally get one of those, yeah. If that's what you'd like to definitely do. What else did you say again? Okay, so party hats. Streamers. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, we can get you the tablecloths and everything, normal party things. But do any of the decorations, any other ones, stick out to you as something you would want at your home? This is at your home, right? Okay. ask that too? I am so sorry. Okay, yeah. I'm actually going to switch to my pencil. My pen is not doing too good for me right now, so I have my mechanical pencil. Alright. So yeah, we will get you the table cloths, napkins, the tableware, and are you going to need dishes that match your aesthetic? Like not necessarily dishes, but plastic trays for your snacks, like cookies or hors d'oeuvres or a cheese plate, stuff like that to put those on. Okay. Now, is this going to be like an upper class party where you need butlers or waiters or people to clean up? No. Okay. So that's good then. That's totally fine. And we can provide you want some of the noisemakers? I couldn't think of the word there for a second. Okay, yeah, we can provide that for you too. Do you want any balloons? Okay, yeah. And so I was going to ask with the balloons, do you want, we can create these kind of like sky piñatas where you can hang them up in your house, and especially for New Year's Eve we can do it where you can pull a string and the balloons can rain from the sky. We can put streamers in there too and confetti, depending on how messy you want it. Does that sound like fun? Because like at midnight somebody could pull this string and the stuff can rain from the sky. Okay, yeah, we can include that. So, midnight balloon drop. Okay. Let's see, what else? Are you going to need us to provide the alcohol or any of the snack foods, main courses? Yes, I'll be honest, if you go with us supplying the alcohol, it is a little pricier just because we do make sure we get the highest quality, best tasting stuff. So that's totally up to you though, if you would like to go that route. Okay, so we won't do that then. What about the food though? Okay, we can get the food for you, no problem. Food and the kinds of snacks. We, for these kinds of things, we provide a lot of finger foods, but if you're looking for something as a main meal too, we can do that. But if you want finger foods, we definitely have those. We do shrimp, we do popcorn chicken, we do little jalapeno, fried jalapenos, we can do mozzarella sticks. If you're not going to have a cheese tray, we can always do the cheese tray for you. We can even stick toothpicks in them if you prefer that. We can do vegetable trays. We can do pretzel bites and almost anything else you can think of that would be a finger food that you would want. And if we don't have it, we can figure out somewhere that would supply that for us. So, okay, so you want shrimp. That comes with the cocktail sauce. Is that okay? Okay, so. Alright. Do you want... We do popcorn chicken, but if you'd like actual fried chicken, we can do that as well. Because that could be more of a main meal or a pick it up as you please kind of thing. Okay. And anything else? We can do fried pickles too. Almost forgot that. Okay, so fried pickles. Do you want the fried jalapeno popper things too? Okay. Okay. Anything else? The vegetable and cheese tray, of course. Anything else you can think of? We can do a sweets tray for you. Do you just want cookies, or do you want smaller treats that are like one bite pickup things? We can do small cookies, we can do fudge, we can do brownies, we can do mini cheesecakes. A little bit of all of that, okay. No problem. We are happy to help you with your party. Any other foods? What size party are you planning on having? Okay. So you're saying about 20 people? Is that in terms of adults or everyone attending? Are children at this party too? Okay. So for 20 adults and an odd number of children, do you have like an estimate of about how many children are going to be there? Okay. Around 10. Okay. So for a party of 30, let me go get this real quick. So the pages are thick. So for a party of 30, we recommend that you have at least 8 kinds of finger foods and at least 8 kinds of finger foods and about 2 of the sweet trays. Yeah. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 6. You have 6 food trays and 1 cookie tray, but we can change that to 2. Just because of the size of the party and everything. So, is there anything you'd like to double? maybe the fried chicken. That would be smart. Okay, so those orders are of like pretty decent sized plates of each thing, but you still want to have enough. And I think you're right with the fried chicken. That's probably something everyone's going to want, so that'd be the smart way to go. We need to pick one more tray though. So yeah, like I said, we can do pretzels. We can do soft pretzel bites, or we could do pretzel sticks in a dip. You want to do that? Okay. Okay. Do you want a dip for the veggie tray and the fried pickles and fried jalapenos tray? Okay. Let me just add that to each one. Okay. Yes, I have a few clients I'm working with where I am planning their New Year's Eve party, and I kind of forget what I have said to them already, so that's why my brain is kind of all over the place. I'm sorry if I forget to mention something while we're talking about it. Any other essentials you want? Do you have games? Do you have large party games though? Okay. So, even though it's a bit of an older game now, we do recommend you have, especially if adults are playing, Cards Against Humanity. You've heard of that, right? Have you played it? Okay, yeah, so that, I imagine, can have an endless amount of players, especially if you have bought extra packs for it, but if you don't have it, we can supply it for the night. So if you're looking for one that can be played with younger people too, Apples to Apples is pretty similar to how you play Cards Against Humanity. Something else we recommend, and for a party this size, I would say if you set up 2 or 3 different party game tables, that could be smart, because then you can have a certain amount playing one game at one time and a certain amount playing a different game, and that way you can play other fun party games that don't limit you to how many people you have. Yeah. So one party game that I recommend that I've had at a few of my own parties is the game Quelf. Have you heard of that? Okay, I'll add it to the list and send it with the stuff for your party. It is a game that makes you follow what the cards do. It doesn't limit you to just playing at the table, but your main goal is to get through the game board. You're given different colors that make you do something if somebody rolls a certain number, or you have to act out something, or there's random ones like if the phone rings while playing the game, everyone has to shout pizza party. That's happened at one of the ones I was at. I wasn't playing at the time, I was the one calling the house so many times, but that, it was fun. So it gives you different kinds of prompts and different activities, like sometimes you have to write stuff in a certain amount of time, or things like that. So that's a fun game, and it's really not a lot of people know about it. Do you have a TV that can get the Jackbox party games? Those are played on the TV. Mm-hmm. You can also buy them on Steam, actually, if you know what Steam is. Okay. So, for those games, you can play them with your cell phone and connect to a game server they make for you. And there's all sorts of different games to play. There's trivia games, there's ones that make you come up with funny answers to certain prompts. There's ones that make you come up with certain products and you have to pitch them to the room. A lot of them are along those lines, but they are funny depending on who you're playing with. Yeah, sorry for my crude explanation. I haven't played them in a little bit myself, but we do give game codes to people who are working with us, so you can play that. Otherwise, you can get them on your television if you have on-demand services. Okay, yeah, you can totally do that then. We also bring up playing the Wii still. Yeah. So, if you still have a Wii, the original Wii Sports is always good. You can also rent a Wii from us if you don't have one anymore, or if you don't have one. You can do the Mario Kart games. You can do that on a Switch though too now. So, do you have a Switch? Okay, cool. So, you can play the party games that come with the Switch as well. Do you see that you will be playing more games on the TV, or a few of the TVs, whatever your plan is to do with the TVs? Maybe in the basement do one? Okay. So, you want more, like, actual game tables, like I mentioned? Okay. So, yeah, we can get you game tables. Let me think of a few other fun party games. There is... Oh, Drawful's a good one. Everyone thinks you have to be good at drawing to play that game, but you really don't. You just draw whatever the prompt is that's given to you, and you pass it around the table, and everyone goes back and forth between writing what they think your prompt was, and then somebody who gets it after you draws what that prompt is. It's actually really fun, but people don't enjoy it if they can't draw. So if you want that one, all you have to do is just tell people you don't have to be good at drawing. That's the whole point. Like, because if you draw something that looks a little odd, the person who's next is going to write a prompt that'll be even sillier, because they'll think that that's what they're writing, and like that's what you were drawing. So then the next person has to draw that, and I just think that's hilarious. I really enjoyed it. A few of the people I played with enjoyed it, but other people they just didn't like it too much because they couldn't draw. And I don't think that there's anyone that can't draw. You can draw. It just may not look how you pictured it. But everybody can draw. So is that one you want? We do have 4 games on the list. Does that sound pretty good? Okay. Alright, cool. And you wanted game tables. Do you need a certain amount of game tables? Because you have 4 games, but we also have to think about the amount of tables you're going to need for people to sit at. Do you have a place we could put the game tables, or do you want them spread around the house? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. How big is your basement? Okay. Because if you set up where all of the game tables are in the basement and you have a TV going with the countdown on it, if that's what you're planning on doing, yeah, it'll keep everyone in the same room, and you can do the food near your kitchen, and the tables for the food can be set up around up there, and we can put one food table in the basement for people who are planning on sitting and watching the countdown. Do you have a TV near where your kitchen is? Okay, so you can turn the countdown on up there too if people are planning on watching that. Okay. So game tables, we're gonna say you need 4. Do you have card tables you can use for food tables, or any of the folding tables? Okay. Okay, so you have 2 folding tables. Are you planning on using those, or would you like us to supply you the tables or some of the tables? Okay, you'll use your own. So, okay, you have a kitchen table and then the 2 card tables. That should work. Did you want a snack table downstairs too? In the basement? Okay, yeah, we'll get you one snack table. Yeah, just so people have somewhere to sit downstairs if they want. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. Do you have any questions for me, or any other things you'd like to add before we say goodbye today? I will calculate the price for you and then get back to you before you pay anything. Yes. Oh, is there a certain amount of balloons you wanted around the house? We can give them in bunches of 10, 15, 20, or 25. Okay, 15. Okay. Oh, with the iridescent theme, do you want just iridescent, or do you want iridescent in black? We could do iridescent in gray, iridescent in white, and black. Okay. Yeah, because that's how we'll mix the midnight party balloon drop thing. It doesn't really have an actual name, I don't think. It's kind of just like a big piñata. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing iridescent and black. And we're gonna add in black up here. Okay. So, I believe we have most of it covered. If you do think of anything else while you are at home, or like before I call you back with the pricing and everything, you can call me unless I call you first. If I think of anything else we could add to this, I will let you know. But I think we pretty much have the basics covered for a New Year's Eve party. Alright. Yeah. calls, and oh yes, I don't have your phone number. I can't call you if I don't have your phone number. Could you give that to me, please? Okay, cool. Alright. Now we're good to go. Is there anything else I can do with you? Oh, is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, of course. My card is on the table if you'd like to take one. And I think this is going to be a really fun New Year's Eve party you're planning here. So, I had a great time working with you today. Like I said, if there's anything you think of, go ahead and call our ASMR party planners number. And if I'm not here to talk to you, somebody else can, and they can see the information I wrote for you. But yes, thank you for coming in, and I am really excited to plan your party.